Shalom, shalom. What's good, everybody? I'm your host, Jaden Israel. Welcome to Real Talk Tuesday. Live stream is going up on a Tuesday. Hey, what it do? What's good, family? How's the family doing? Pull up in the chat. Let me know that you are here. Say hi, shalom, what's good? Say something. Don't be scared. Don't be scared, family. I'm going to go ahead and give y'all a chance to come into the chat. And as you do that, I'm going to go ahead and start off with some quick announcements. Let me know if you hear me, family. If you do not hear me, let me know. Don't leave me hanging. Let me go ahead and pull up the announcements here momentarily. Let's see, it says excellent condition. Hopefully that is the case, family. All right, all right. Awesome. All right, family. So I'm going to read some announcements real quick before we get to tonight's spicy topic. The topic of tonight: should black men pay all the bills? Hebrew Israelite live stream. Now, you do not have to be a Hebrew Israelite to be in this live stream. However, I ain't scared to rep that I'm Israelite, family. So it's all good. If you're an Israelite or non-Israelite, it's all good. You are welcome here. Now, with that said, I'm going to go ahead and get these announcements out real quick. I keep saying that, but I mean it this time, family. Let's bear with your brother. All right, all right. So when you go into any video, just go down into the description and you will find these goodies right here. They're free, family. They're absolutely free. Go ahead and get you those 30 words in Paleo Hebrew, Biblical Hebrew, and English. For some of y'all wondering what Paleo Hebrew is, it's the ancient Hebrew, the ancient Hebrew. You can check out the video tutorial and you can download the free PDF download, have it right in your phone. That way you can impress your family and friends with those 30 words. For sure. We got Yahusha's, the Lord's Prayer in Hebrew and English, video tutorial, free PDF download. The 10 Commandments in Hebrew and English, video tutorial and free PDF. The Shema prayer, which is found in Deuteronomy chapter 6, verses 4 through 9. Go ahead and check out that video so that way you're saying it correctly, and also have it right in your phone. That way you can practice the Shema and you can have it memorized, family. That's right, that's right. And yeah, you can go online to try to read it, but your brother does not know how to read the English that's trying to mimic the Hebrew. It's like transliterated Hebrew into English. If I'm saying that correctly, I don't know how to read it. I know how to read Hebrew, but I can't read transliterated Hebrew into English. It's weird, family. So if you're like me and you can't read it, go ahead and get this Shema prayer. That way you know how to pronounce the Shema. Word for word, syllable for syllable, sound for sound. I break it down. And go ahead and get the priestly blessing in Hebrew and English, the benediction. And that's that church to me, the benediction. When we close out the Shabbat word on Fridays at 7 o'clock p.m. Pacific time, we close the message with the benediction by reading the priestly blessing. We read it in Hebrew and in English. And you can also find it in Numbers chapter 6, verses 22 through 28. But it's a whole lot easier just to download it, watch the video, and have it downloaded in your phone. That way, when the Shabbat word comes, when Friday night at 7 o'clock comes, we're all prepared and we can read our beautiful and powerful language together. Even if you're not an Hebrew Israelite, let me tell you something. Hebrew is a powerful language. English ain't got nothing on Hebrew. Facts. Also, family, in the announcement, and also in the description, you will find the Patreon right here. If you would like exclusive content that you will get nowhere on the internet, go ahead and unlock this exclusive content in the Patreon right here. You get advanced teachings that I'm not going to release on YouTube, and you get controversial videos and a plethora of other content, from digital downloads to books, etc., etc. In the future, we're going to have the future, Salika, so that means sorry, family, that means forgiveness. In the future, we're going to have the Hebrew course, but just when I have details, I'll go ahead and let you know, fam. But go ahead and get that spicy content. If you like me and you like controversial content, this will satisfy your taste buds. If you like that hot food, come get it on the Patreon. If you'd like to support the ministry, you can do so, family, on Cash App, PayPal, and Buy Me a Coffee. And let me go ahead. Oh, let me show you this right here. I almost forgot. Also, if you like to represent the Most High, you like to represent the awakening in our real culture, the Torah, you can do so by clicking on Cavode, which is Hebrew Israelite Apparel. We can represent for the Most High with our hats, our beanies, our jackets, our sweaters, our hoodies, long sleeves, etc., and etc. We have apparel for men, women, and children. That's right, family. All right, all right. Now, let me go ahead and show you this super cool, awesome flyer that your brother designed real quick. Put it on full screen. Okay. Let me go back. Let's see. Let's pull it up. You just go to the community tab on my homepage. And when you scroll all the way down or through the community page, you will see my different posts. And you'll see this super cool, awesome flyer right here, family. Check this out. The Shabbat Word, Friday nights, 7 o'clock p.m. Pacific time. YouTube at Jaden Israel. Join us on the Shabbat Word, Friday nights at 7 o'clock p.m. Pacific time, and receive inspiration and elevation from the scriptures. Looking forward to seeing you. Let all the family and friends know. Together, let's glorify Yah. Yah is the name of our Creator in Hebrew. That's right. That's right. We say Yah all the time, and we don't even realize it. When we say Hallelujah, that means praise Yah. That's right. That's right. Okay, let me show you this other super cool, awesome flyer. Put it back on full screen. I don't want to hurt your eyes. I don't know about you, but with me, when I scroll fast, when I scroll through the page real fast on the browser, to me, it hurts my eyes. Maybe that's a sign that I need some glasses. I don't know. I'm in denial. I keep telling myself I don't need them. But maybe I do, especially if you hear the way that I read. Okay. Anyways, where were we? Okay, here we go. Real Talk Tuesday. That's tonight. That's tonight's show. Real Talk Tuesday, family. We discuss topics that we can't on the Shabbat, from Trinity topics, Israelite culture, wealth, health, relationships, interviews, debates, and more. We don't have interviews and debates yet, but in the future, we will do so. I'm looking forward to having that in the future. We are live, family. Not at 5. It's actually at 5:30. 5:30 p.m. Pacific time. Mark your calendar for 5:30 p.m. Pacific time. We go live. That's right. Okay, and let me show you this. My most recent community post. Right here, family. Check this out. You can't miss this, family. You got to check this out. Join us and let's celebrate the Feast of Dedication together. Mark your calendars for Wednesday, December 25th, 2024 at 8 p.m. Pacific time. I repeat, 8 p.m. Pacific time. December 25th, 2024 at 8 p.m. Pacific time. we are going to celebrate the Feast of Dedication together. In Hebrew, it's known as Hanukkah, or if you want to flex, Hanukkah. And when we come and we celebrate Hanukkah, family, we're going to have a giveaway. We're going to have Hanukkah prizes. That's right. We're going to have a good old time. Hanukkah celebration, Wednesday, December 25th, 2024, 8 o'clock p.m. Pacific time. Hanukkah prizes. That's right, family. And there go me in the photo. And there go that super cool, awesome t-shirt that you see, which you can get on Cavode. Just go on the description and you can go ahead and get a Feast of Dedication shirt. You can also get a hoodie, a long sleeve, and a plethora of other goodies, family. Last thing I like to cover, the last announcements. I said this was going to be quick. Well, it was quick to me if you ask me. But I can't leave this out, because if I do, I'm going to get in trouble by my wife, and I do not want to sleep on the couch tonight. When you go to the home page, just scroll all the way down to this super cool, awesome channel right here. Let me show you. Right here, family. Jaden and Jazz. That is my wife and I's channel. Now, I don't know if that's a word. I'll be making up words. But just don't follow the stuff that I do that is incorrect. Just follow the stuff that is right. I don't know if that's a word, but I'll be making it worse. I'll be jawsing. Jaden and Jazz. Go ahead and subscribe to that channel. We talk about Black love, celebrity news, trendy topics. Now, it is a secular show, but we like to laugh, we like to have a good time, and we like to drop perspectives that are aligned with Torah and that glorify Yah, our creator, and we have a good old time. So check us out on Jaden and Jazz, and we keep it a buck. All right. We got the announcements out of the way, family. Now we can get to tonight's spicy topic. That's right. All right. So, should black men pay all the bills? Now, this topic can also apply to all men in general. But to be specific, I like to focus on our community, the black community. And I see that we have a lot of issues in our so-called community. I say so-called because it really doesn't seem like we have one. But we're working on that. But we have many issues, many problems. But I'm not here to complain about it. I'm not here to cry about it. I'm a solutionaire. I don't know about you, fam, but I'm a solutionaire. I'm about getting to solutions and answers. I'm not a victim. However, this topic right here has caused us to be divided. Now, it's an entertaining topic. If you ask me, there's some entertainment to it. But honestly, there is an issue with this debate. I mean, this debate, it's going on in our community. Should black men pay all the bills? Should black men go 50-50? This is a spicy topic that we can find all throughout the YouTube streets, family. And I've seen some really, really interesting, crazy perspectives out there. I mean, it's not hard to find, family. Just be my guest. Just do a quick YouTube search and you'll find many people giving many different opinions, if we're going to call it that, opinions on whether men should pay all bills, and to be specific, should black men pay all bills. So before I give my opinion, feel free to let me know what you think, fam. Just go ahead and go in the chat or in the comments and let me know your thoughts. Should we, as black men, should we pay all the bills? Or should we split the bills 50-50 with our spouse, with our wife? Let me know what you think. I'm not going to judge you. I'm not going to dish you, even if I agree or disagree. I like to hear different perspectives because I like to learn. And I'm interested to hear, or to read, I should say, some of these different perspectives out there. Because at the end of the day, the objective for me is to grow. And I think that we should all continue to grow and continue to learn from one another, even if we disagree. Because real character is found in a person when someone disagrees with them. When you disagree with somebody, they're going to reveal their character or their lack of character. Now, before I give my opinion at the end, I like to go ahead and share some articles, family, real quick. We got to get some sources. We got to get some education. Let me go ahead and share my screen. This right here is from the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics. TED, the Economics Daily. Median weekly earnings, $1,227 for men, $1,021 for women. This is according to the first quarter of 2024. This article was written May the 2nd, 2024. So this is a recent article. Median weekly earnings of the nation's 119.2 million full-time wage and salary workers were 1,139 in the first quarter of 2024. Median weekly earnings were 1,227 for men and 1,021 for women. Median usual weekly earnings of full-time wage and salary workers by race, ethnicity, and sex, not seasonally adjusted, first quarter 2024. And here is the chart, family, as you can see. Total 16 years and over, Asian, white, black or African American, Hispanic or Latino, ethnicity. And you can toggle with it, family, to go with men right here. And women, as you can see. As you can see, black or African American toward the bottom, or right next to Hispanic and Latino for the women. The women's is the purple, the brown is the men, and the green or turquoise or whatever the color that is, I think it's like green, is the total. Wow. Among the major race and ethnicity groups, median earnings of Hispanics who worked full-time, 879, were lower than those of blacks, 908. Whites, 1,157, and Asians, 1,505. By sex, median weekly earnings for black men, 935, were 74.6% of the median for white men, 1,254. Median earnings for Hispanic men, 914, were 72.9% of the median for white men. The difference was less among women, as black women's median earnings, 887, were 85.3% of those for white women, 1,040, and earnings for Hispanic women, 825, were 79.3% of those for white women. Earnings for Asian men, 1,679, and women, 1,331, were higher than those of their white counterparts. Blase, blase, blase. Feel free to check out the rest. That's pretty much the article right here, family. So let me go ahead and jump to this other article. We got to get some facts first. It's just my opinion. I think that we should gather facts and gather opinions before we give an educated opinion. Instead of just rushing to a conclusion, I believe it's important that we get some facts. So let me go ahead and jump to this next article. Let's get it. All right, all right. Feel free to check out the rest of this article. I'm just going to skip down and read just a portion from USA Today. It says, well, the title of the article is Average Salary in the U.S. in 2024. Let me just go ahead and show you. Let me scroll all the way to the top. Don't want to hurt your eyes. Right here, family. Boom. Average salary in the U.S. in 2024. So feel free to read the rest of this article to get the facts. But let me just go ahead and skip down and highlight this portion. That way we just get right to the point. We just get right to the facts. Let's see. Average median U.S. salary. That's where we're going. Median U.S. salary by race and gender. Right here. Median U.S. salary by race and gender. So we have ethnicity right here. All white, black or African American, Asian, Hispanic or Latino. So all, as we can see. According to all, Asians make the most and Hispanics make the least. Okay, so now for the men, Asian men make the most and black men, 51,844 a year. So again, we have Asian men make the most and Hispanic or Latino men make the least. And black or African American, 51,844. Now let's check out the women, y'all. Let's check this out. It says, once again, Asian women make the most and Hispanic or Latino women make the least. Now, what I like to focus on is the difference. Look at the difference between Asian men and Asian women. It's about a $20,000 difference if we round up or round down. If we round it, it's about $20,000 difference a year. Now with white men and white women, we got about a $10,000 difference, about $10,000 difference a year. White men making $64,000, white women making $54,000. Where Asian men, they make $90,000 and Asian women make $70,000. Hispanic or Latino, Hispanic men make $47,000, almost 48, about $47,000, and Latino women make $42,000. So that's about a $5,000 difference. Or I should say almost a $6,000, well, almost $6,000, but we'll just say 5. We'll just round down in this case. And for black men and black women, black men make $51,844. Black women make $48,672 a year. Now, what I like to highlight is the difference. So if we round, the difference is a little over $3,000. So when it comes to income, black women are catching up to black men. Black women are just right behind black men with, according to the US yearly salary. So this is the least amount of difference right here, if I'm even saying that correctly. Asian men, about $20,000 difference. Hispanic men, about $5,000 difference. White men, about 10,000. White men and white women, about $10,000 difference. But with black or African Americans, about a $3,000 difference. Keep that in mind. Should black men pay all the bills? Let's go ahead and jump to this other article, family. Here's how much more Americans are spending on basic monthly bills compared to 5 years ago. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and read the rest. We're gonna read this article. It's not a long article. It's pretty short. The average U.S. household now spends $25,513 a year on the 10 most common bills. The biggest monthly bills Americans pay each month are mortgage, rent, and auto loans. Other bills like utilities, mobile phones, and health insurance have also skyrocketed. Despite lower inflation in the last 18 months, many Americans still don't feel great about the economy, thanks in part to the rising costs of everyday items. Tell me about it. It seems like everything has gone up. And this is a recent article, family. This is from March 27, 2024. So this is still relevant. A report published on March 7th from Doxo, a payment platform for household bills, shows that the average U.S. household now spends $25,513 a year, 34% of the median household income, on the 10 most common bills. This includes mortgage payments, rent, and mobile phones. According to Doxo's data, which additional information from the U.S. Census Bureau, the average household is now spending $2,126 a month on the top 10 bills, up 4% from a year ago, up 4% from a year ago, and 19% from since 2019. Man. Meanwhile, median U.S. household income was up just 0.2% in the past year and 14% since 2019. So in other words, the spending went up, the bills went up, and the income barely went up. We're talking 0.2%, y'all. In the past year. And 4% from a year ago. This is 19% from 2009, 14% since 2019. Either way, we're losing income. Our income is not keeping up with the bills. Man. Lynette, I don't know how you say their name right here. A personal finance expert and author of Bounce Back, the ultimate guide to financial resilience, told Business Insider that some of these increases can be attributed to rising interest rates. Auto loan, oh man, it can be tough times trying to buy a car right now. The cost of auto loans have gone up. Rent, mortgage, as you see, auto loan from 2019 to 2023, 32.6%, rents 27.1%, and mortgage 10.6%. And used cars have gone up too. The biggest monthly bills Americans pay each month are mortgage, rent, and auto loans, according to the report. The average mortgage payment is now $1,402, up 11% from 2019. That growth pales compared to rent, which is up 27% to $1,300, and car payments up 33% to an average $496 in the same time period. House prices have stabilized slightly, with mortgage interest rates hovering above 7% for most of the past year. This has led to a stalemate in the housing market as some buyers hold out for lower rates, and people with pre-pandemic mortgages with low interest rates are reluctant to sell. On the other hand, this individual right here notes that a similar lack of supply in rental units has a stronger impact on the rent prices. We have a shortage of affordable homes and apartments, but it's easier to get a rental unit, and landlords have more leverage to raise prices. This individual right here told Business Insider. The other most common bills include utilities, auto insurance, cable and internet, mobile phones, health insurance, life insurance, and home security. As you can see in this chart, 2019 to 2023, the cost of bills: health insurance 29.5%, mobile phones 28.7%, utilities 24.8%, auto insurance 15.5%, life insurance 14.5%. Did I read that twice? Salika, that means forgiveness. Salika, Slakia, that also, we also say forgiveness. That also means forgiveness. Or Slinky. Security, 11.8. Cable and internet, 10.9. Of those monthly bills, utilities, mobile phones, and health insurance have jumped the most in the last 5 years. The monthly cost for utilities now averages $362, up 25% since 2019. The cost of owning a cell phone jumped 29% to $121, while health insurance is up 30% to $114 each month. Goodness gracious. The increase in cost since 2019 for the 4 remaining bills: auto insurance, cable and internet, life insurance, and home security, have seen more modest increases, ranging from 11% for cable and internet to 16% for auto insurance. We're gonna read a little bit more. We'll end it. The most common monthly bills are just part of the picture for many. These bills are just one piece of the picture showing the current cost of living. I'm gonna go ahead and try to say their name. Cavode Cox noted that there are monthly expenses that don't come in the form of a single bill, but still have an immense impact on a household's finances, like debt. That's right. A lot of us are in debt. A lot of us have debt from credit cards, from student loans, etc., etc. Things like credit card bills, student loans, and even buying, let me say that again, family. Things like credit card bills, student loans, and even buy now, pay later obligations increasingly consume a big chunk of people's budgets, Cavode Cox said. She also pointed to escalating food prices and inflation at the grocery store. Overall, inflation peaked at a year-over-year rate of 9.1% in June 2022. However, food at home prices, i.e. food you bring home from the grocery store, were hit even harder, reaching 13.5% in August of the same year. while that number was just 1.0 in February, we are now seeing deflation like we are starting to see in other areas. And that ends the article right there. Wow. In other words, the cost of living went up and our income somewhat went up. But our income is not keeping up with our spending. Our income is not keeping up with our bills, according to these articles. So the question still remains, after all the information that we gathered, should Black men pay all the bills? Let me know what you think. Like I said, feel free to leave your opinion. I'm not going to dish you. I'm not going to come sideways. It's all good. I like to hear different perspectives, even viewpoints that I do not agree on. That's right. So before we get into the scriptures, because we have to get into the word of Yah, for that is our instruction manual for our life. That is our blueprint that Yah gave us. He gave us the word for us to live. And before we seek the scriptures, let me just go ahead and see how everything is doing. Oh, whoops. Sorry about that, family. All right. Let me go ahead and check in the chat real quick. See how we doing. Shalom, Yahweh is my strength. Shalom, Yahweh is my strength. That's right. Khan. That means right or yes. That means yes in Hebrew, family. Khan or Cain. Shalom. Yahweh is my strength. Hey, I appreciate you answering that question. You're saying that men should pay all the bills. All of them? Every single one of them. Every last bit of them. Yeah, I appreciate that. Thanks for tackling that tough question. It is a controversial question within our community. It's a controversial question in the United States, period. Other groups are talking about it as well. And I know it must be controversial in the Hebrew Israelite community. Now, I'm just making a guess that it is. And that's one of the reasons why I'm doing this video, because I like to hear our feedback. I like to hear what we think about some of these controversial topics. Yes, sir. You say yes, sir. Okay, the man is the provider. All right. Salute. Respect. That's right. Hey, I want to give my opinion, but I'm going to hold it to the very end. I want to go ahead and share the stats as we just saw. We saw the data. Now I'm going to get into the scriptures, and then I'm going to give my opinion at the end. The man is the provider. That's how women will respect us. That's a good point. That's a good point. Would you say that's one of the ways they can respect us? Or do you think like that's like, because you say that's how women will respect us? Or do you think like there's other ways? Let's say like if a man, let's say he pays most of the bills, do you think he can still gain respect? I'm not debating you. I didn't even get my opinion yet. You don't even know if I agree or not. So yeah, fam, let me know. I'm not even throwing my opinion. I'm just having a little fun. Like, this is our solution. I like it. I like the keeping it a buck. I appreciate the realness. Following Torah and living right. Hallelujah. All glory to Yah. That's right. And I'm glad you brought up the Torah. And let's go ahead and let's get to the word of Yah. We're actually going to go to the Tanakh. We are going to go to Ecclesiastes. Let's get it, family. Let me share my screen. Let me go ahead and share my screen, family. Let's hear the word of Yah. All right, so we're on blueletterbible.com. We are going to go to Ecclesiastes 4, 9, and 10. Now, this is just a perspective that, no, this is the word of Yah, excuse me, Salakia. This is the word of Yah. But we can apply these two scriptures to form our perspective. There we go. I had to fix it. See how I fixed that? Ecclesiastes chapter 4, verses 9 through 10. Hallelujah. Two are better than one, because they have a good reward for their labor. For if they fall, the one will lift up his fellow. But woe to him that is alone when he falleth, for he hath not another to help him up. So, Ecclesiastes says that two is better than one. All glory to Yah. Now, would you say that two incomes is better than one? I'm just throwing questions, family. I'm just asking questions, and I think that's okay. I don't like to rush into conclusions. I like to ask a lot of questions. Would you say that two incomes are better than one? When I'm saying two incomes, I'm speaking about the income from the man and the income from the woman. Uh-oh. Let me check out the chat. You should StreamYard. StreamYard, okay. I've heard about StreamYard. I haven't really looked into it, though, to be honest. But I'm on OBS, to be real with you. Why would you say StreamYard though? I'm curious because I'm really curious because on OBS is free. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. Yahweh is my strength. It's free, so your boy like free. OBS is free, but the thing with OBS, it is a learning curve. You gotta learn. You gotta trial and error. But I'm not really tripping on that because it's free, and also because it's free, and there's a learning curve, and I like to learn. Did I mention it was free? But I don't mind learning, family. I don't mind, tweaking with the OBS settings and getting them right. But hopefully I sound right. Hopefully you can hear me. Hopefully I sound clear. All right. You said, you mixed, brother? I'm light-skinned too. All right. All right, light-skinned, stand up. Yeah, we gotta unite, light skin and dark skin, we gotta unite. But that's what's up. For sure. But I'm curious why you saying OBS though. I mean, why you saying StreamYard? Because from my now I'm gonna rush into let me hold that. I was gonna say something that was I probably shouldn't say, because I was gonna say that OBS, now I'm gonna go ahead and say OBS, you could probably do everything on OBS than you can on StreamYard. So I like to think that, but I don't know that for sure. But I'm gonna continue to improve OBS. I'm gonna add more settings. Oh, it's gonna get a lot better, fam. So stay tuned. I'm just gonna keep improving it as I go. But let's go ahead and get back to the scripts. Oh, okay. You asked, you think Latinos are Israelites? Now, to be real with you, here, let me go full screen. All the apps, because I will address this question. I've had other Israelites ask me the same question, so I'm gonna go ahead and address it because I don't run. Oh, I'm already full screen. I'm tripping. Now, to be honest with you, I've heard the position. Like I've heard brothers on the street corner preach and say that. However, let me say this. So I've heard the claim and I've heard the position, and I've heard the position from the 12 tribes chart. I always say 12 tribes chart. Like Elmer Fudd. No, I always say 12 tribes, but the 12 tribes chart. And now, so I see the position on how, each tribe is designated. Like each tribe is this because of the scriptures. I know the methodology. I'm familiar with it. However, Yahweh is my strength. I haven't personally done enough deep research on that question, so I don't want to. I haven't done the research, so that's my answer. I haven't done the research. I'll leave it at that. But I know that there are Hispanic, Latino Israelites that do listen to this channel, and I like to say salute. And we are fam. So I like to say that I'm all about peace, unity, and shalom. Allegedly, I think that's right for everybody. That's allegedly for everybody. I mean, if you push anybody hard enough, right? You push anybody crazy enough. But to keep it a buck and keep it honest with you, Yahweh is my strength. I haven't done enough extensive research to really say, but I embrace our Israelites that are of a Hispanic background, Native American background as well, and Israelites throughout the diaspora and Israelites throughout the world as well. Because if you ask me, we're everywhere. If you ask me, we're everywhere. Probably in Antarctica as well. We are throughout Africa, all the continents, the Caribbean, United States, the Americas. So, but yeah, that's my answer for that. I just, I do my study, my studies that I focus on is the Black community in regards to proving our lineage that connects back to ancient Israel, to Northeast Africa. Via there's a plethora of different methodologies that I use to prove that we are the Israelites. From maps to the transatlantic slave trade to oral tradition from African tribes, from cranial metrics to language, et cetera, et cetera. So I know I probably filibustered a little bit, but that is my best answer, family. I just haven't done it. But if anybody would like to come and share that information on this platform, you are welcome to do so. If you'd like to go ahead and bring it out. It's just with me, I just don't use the scriptures to prove our position just by themselves. Like I use the scriptures, but I use other methodologies like I named, from cranial metrics to oral tradition to eyewitness accounts. And these are primary sources. And the list goes on and on and on. And if you'd like to know more about that about that family, you can check out my videos throughout my page where I prove that we are the Israelites. But yeah, and I'm an Israelite brother that's cool with that's cool with all people in general. Like, I believe there's decent people in all different types of backgrounds. I really do. And so, as you can tell, not all Israelites think the same. We're not, quote unquote, angry all day. I'm definitely not angry all day. I'm too blessed to be stressed. So hopefully I answered your question or I ran away from it enough. My channel discussed this. Oh, for sure. Okay. I'm gonna check out your channel. Your channel discusses are you speaking about Latinos if they're Israelites. Is that what you're saying? Yahweh is my strength. Your channel deals with that topic. And as you can tell, like I'm being really, really sensitive because it's not but love here. But yeah. So let me go ahead and get back to the scripture that we had brought up. It was Ecclesiastes 4, 9, and 10. 2 is better than 1. And it says right here, it says, for if they fall, the one will lift up his fellow. Fellow, let's get that word fellow. It says his fellow. Yakim et Chavero. Chavero, right here, Chavero, which comes from Chaver, his fellow, or fellow his in Hebrew. In Hebrew, when you read it technically, it's like fellow his. Chaver, what's a fellow? This adjective is a masculine noun. Companions, fellow, knit together, united. So it's an adjective. It's like united. Associate, fellow, worship, companion, associate, united. And we find it used right here in Ecclesiastes 4:10. Companion, united, associate, companion. So if you ask me, the term fellow here seems like a general term. If you know me by now, you know that I love the Hebrew language because this is our original native tongue, the Hebrew. So chaver, which means united, associate, companion. So this word fellow can be a general term. And also, you got Bibles. If you want to check out other translations, I know that most of us Hebrews, we read out of the King James, but there's other translations. And it reads, let's check out the ESV. It also says fellow. The NLT, which is thought for thought, it says if one person falls, the other can reach out and help. But someone who falls alone is in real trouble. NLT is thought for thought translation, and King James Version is word for word translation. I just thought I'd share that. So it almost seems like if a man falls, his woman can help him. And that can include helping him with the bills. Perhaps 2 are better than 1, for they have a good reward for their labor. It says their labor. Their labor. It didn't say one of their labors. It didn't say one's labor. It didn't say one of their labors or one of their labor. It says their labor. And family, if you here's a cheat sheet. If you just want to know what, like, if you don't understand Hebrew, you can just scroll down and see a translation word for word, as you can see. And right here it says their labor. But what I want to see, it says amal. Amal is labor. But right here, family, this letter right here, mem at the end, just let you know that this is plural. This is a plural suffix. Their labor. So when it says there, it's not speaking about one person. It's talking about 2 people. Because 2 people are mentioned in this text. 2 are better than 1. For it says their labor. In Hebrew, it says right here, Tov ba'a malam. Good in labor there. And this is plural. So, according to the scripture, it seems like if a man falls financially, if he is falling, if he is struggling financially, his woman can pick him up financially. Because she is his, it says fellow, she is his companion. Yes, it's in the masculine. Cavode. It's a masculine right here. It's a masculine adjective. However, when you're speaking about one person, generally, it can also be a male or a female. I'll give you an example. The word ben in Hebrew, the word bain. When it's plural, when we say the sons of Israel, we say Bene Yisrael. When we say the children of Israel, when we say the children of Israel, including both men and women, we say Bene Yisrael. It's the same word, Bene. Bene means sons, or it means children. It can mean either or. Bene can mean sons, or Bene can mean children. Bene Yisrael, the children of Israel. So fellow in that verse could be male or female, even though technically it is a masculine adjective. That's free game, family. That's free game. I should say that for the Patreon. But out of love, I like to share this information, family. We got to share. We got to share. Like, we got to. And I'm glad that I can bring this out to you, for real, for real. Let me go ahead and check the chat before I get to the last verse of tonight. I'm going to give my answer, and then I am out of here. But before I get to the last script of tonight, I'm going to go ahead and check how we doing. All right, all right. Cool, cool. Everything looking good. Now, let's go ahead and get to the last scripture of tonight. But hopefully, family, this helps you out in your marriage. Or if you're planning to get married, which I hope that you are. I hope that we are, family. That keep this concept in mind. And also, I like to say this. Remember, it refers to Eve or Hawa or the woman as the helpmeet in the King James Version. She is the man's helpmeet. She is Adam's helpmeet. Now, keep it a buck. The woman is much more than a helpmeet. And if you like proof on that, watch my video that I did in the Patreon. Let me go ahead and show you that. But before I do, let me go ahead and connect the point. Let me connect the dots. And I'm not talking about the freckles on my face. It says, for if they fall, the one will lift up his fellow, his companion. But woe to him that is alone when he falleth. For he hath not another to help him up. It says to help. Eve, the woman, is known as the man's help. The woman is the man's help. Helpmeet, as it says in the scriptures. Now, if a man has fallen financially and he needs help, a woman can help him financially. She can help him with the bills. If we apply these two scriptures, the concept of helping one who falls, because two are better than one. But if one of them falls, if the man has fallen on hard times, she can help him out financially, which includes the bills. But that don't necessarily mean that they got to split it 50-50. Is that what you're trying to say, Jaden? Is that what you're saying? I didn't get my answer yet. I just want us to think about the scriptures so that we can meditate on the scriptures and apply the word. I'm not telling you what to do, family. I'm not telling you what to think. However, in order to come to that decision, I think it's important that we at least consider these scriptures right here. And these two hopefully will help you out. Now, let's go ahead and close with, I'm not going to read it, but I'm just going to show it. Proverbs 31, 10 through 31, which we are familiar with. Proverbs 10. Oh, almost forgot. But before I show you, let me go ahead and show you just a cool, this is a cool community post that I made for the help meet, as people say. Check this out, family. That way you don't think I'm jawsing. I know some of y'all thinking I'm crazy. Like, Jay, man, you must be on one, bro. You say some crazy stuff. I think there's something wrong with you. Man, I mean, you're probably right. Well, no, there's definitely things wrong with me. Okay, now let's go to, yeah, let me share my screen. Here we go. Okay, so here we go, family. So more than a help meet. Exclusive video. Help meet is a weak translation. More than a help meet. Click on the Patreon link below. So if you like to hear proof that the woman is more than a helpmate, check out this video, family. All right. So let's close out with highlighting Proverbs 31. Now, I'm just going to just highlight two scriptures out of this portion. As you can see, this is the description of the worthy woman. Proverbs 31, 10 through 31. Now, I like to highlight verses 16 and 24. Hopefully, this is going to help us to determine whether if black men should pay all the bills. Let's keep these scriptures in mind. Verse 16 says, "She considereth a field and buyeth it." Wait, let me read that again. Did y'all hear that? It says, "She considereth a field and buyeth it. With the fruit of her hands, she planteth a vineyard." Let's jump down to 24. The word of Yah says, "She maketh fine linen and selleth it, whole, and delivereth girdles unto the merchant." So in verse 16, we see that she is an investor. And in verse 24, we see that she is a business woman. She is an entrepreneur. All glory to Yah. And if you would like a deep dive where you will find gems of this portion that you've never heard before, check out this video. This is my last shameless plug. I know I'm throwing a lot of shameless plugs tonight, but they're necessary if you ask me. If you ask me, they're very necessary. Let me show you this last one video, this last shameless plug, and then I'm gonna get my opinion, and then we are good, family. Now, when you go to my page, just go to videos, or what you do, you can just go to playlists, go to the Shabbat word. Yeah, go to the Shabbat word. Well, go to the Shabbat word. As soon as I go to the Shabbat word, let's go. So many. Okay, so then you go through the videos. I'm gonna show you this video right here. You know what? I should just do it like this. You can do the playlist, or you can go through the videos. You click on the videos tab. Here, let me show you, family. That way you don't think I'm like, what is Jayden talking about? Okay, so yeah, you just go here, family. I'm gonna show you this right here. Just scroll down and I'm gonna show you this video where you get an exclusive breakdown of the virtuous woman right here. Virtuous Secrets Revealed. Check out that video and I reveal secrets that are found in Proverbs 31. Virtuous Woman Secrets Revealed. The Proverbs 31 woman. Check it out, family. This video, to be honest with you, I should have put it on the Patreon. But I just felt generous. Now, should black men pay all the bills? After we've gathered the data and we've heard from the scriptures of Yah, and there's other scriptures. I just thought I'd just choose 2 scriptures tonight, or 2 portions tonight. I'm going to give my answer to the $1 million question. Should black men pay all the bills? It depends. It depends. What you talking about, Jaden? Now, I know that some of y'all, or maybe most of y'all, especially within the Hebrew Israelite community, maybe you do not agree with your brother. I don't think this answer is just a simple yes or no. There's a lot of variables to consider. There's too many moving parts just to give a general answer and just say, yes, they should just pay all the bills. Now, from my subjective viewpoint, like from my opinion, I feel like we should be inspired to pay all the bills. We should be motivated to pay all the bills. However, the reality, I don't think that we can pay for all the bills. I mean, that's a lot of bills, family, as we read. And we know children is not cheap. Children is expensive. And we have to keep in mind our income. Not every relationship you will find that the man is making more than the woman. It's not that case. It's 2024. We're about to go into 2025. And we're here in America, at least, many of us are. But wherever you're at in the world, I'm curious to hear about your opinion as well, because we're global, we're worldwide, we're Israelites. We are a global family. However, I don't think it's realistic. I don't. I think we should be inspired, though. Men, we should be inspired to pay all the bills. I think that we should have more than one income, as we see that our income is going up, it's going up somewhat, but the cost of living is going way up. And the cost and our income is not keeping up with our bills. Our expenses are surpassing our income. Is doing like this. Or it's like this. Expenses, income. So we have to have at least, no, let me say that. Let me say this. We have to have more than one income. So, men, I don't mean to be mean if if you're in a relationship right now and you're sharing the bills, if you're going 50-50 with your woman, I think we should, we should step up. We should step it up financially. We should step up and find other ways to make income. There's side hustles we can get into. There's always entrepreneurship. That's always an option. Also, investing. We have to invest. Invest in real estate, stocks. We can at least start with stocks. Build up our credit. So there's other ways of getting this paper. So now should black men split it 50-50? 50-50, I personally don't like 50-50. I think that men should pay more than 50-50. Now, my general answer is it depends on whether the black man should pay all the bills. I don't believe that we should pay. I'm not saying that every single black man has to pay all the bills, because their wife may make more money than them. Let's say she's a lawyer and he works at Target. You're gonna expect him to pay all the bills? And shout out to you if you work at Target. I'm not dissing you or coming sideways. I'm just saying, is that even real? Or if you have like a trade, let's say you're a carpenter and you've been doing it for years, and you and your wife, and she's let's say she's an entrepreneur and she makes more money than you. Now, should you really expect to pay all the bills knowing that she makes more? Let's say she's a real estate developer. Let's say she is taking on Proverbs 31:16, where she considers a field and buys it and plants a vineyard. And she's about real estate. She's a real estate investor or developer. You mean to tell me you as a carpenter, you have to pay all the bills? These are things to consider. And don't just stop with bills. If the greatest bill, hey, if you ask me, the greatest bill is making sure that you're taking your wife out. That's a bill. Come on, fellas, that's a bill that I am so blessed to have, by the way. It ain't tricking if you got it. So the most important bill is taking out your wife, making sure that she is happy. So if you take that bill, which is the most important bill, is making sure that she is happy, that you're taking her out, that you're surprising her with gifts and trips and romance, and you're paying all the household bills and all the costs of living on top of that. You mean to tell me that every single man, every single black man has to do that? Ideally, that would be great. But to be actual, it's not a reality. So unfortunately, there's a lot of our women out there, a lot of our sisters, who have to pick us up. They have to Ecclesiastes chapter 4, verses 9 through 10. They have to pick us up and help us financially. So that's my answer. There's too many moving parts, which we can, that's a whole, this discussion can just go on and on and on about the different moving parts to consider. However, the 50-50, I'll say that I'm not cool with 50-50. That seems a little selfish, if you ask me. But what if she makes way more money than he does? You got to consider that too. There's considerations, but he should at least just strive to make more money. I'll say that. If you are in a 50-50 relationship, I'm just saying, man, just find other ways to make more money. At least make the effort. And yeah, there's other ways you can make up for it. Hey, if you want to go, if she's paying most of the bills, if you want to do her laundry, if you want to do everybody's laundry, And, you know, if you want to cook, you know, if you want to do, you know, the things that, you know, you would say, quote unquote, traditionally women would do, I mean, if that's fine with you, then hey, that's your thing. That's your prerogative, like Bobby Brown. But I'm just saying, don't be surprised if she's not happy. Don't be surprised if she is hoping that you'll step up. So, but all the bills, that would be great if we could all pay for all of the bills. But here in America, especially here in America, the cost of living is crazy. So let's be about our paper. And women, I'm not saying that, hey, you know, hey, I think that we have to consider that the difference between black men and black women is not that far financially. Black men, 51,000, black women, 48,000. It's not that much of a difference. So we have to keep that in mind, family. Black women, sisters, especially if you about your paper, you about your business, you about your education, consider, you know, helping them out. Consider Ecclesiastes 4, 9, and 10. And also consider that you are applying the principles of Proverbs 31, 10 and 31. So like together, let's build each other up. Men, let's return to being the kings of our households, and women continue to be and return back to being the queens of the households. And let's rule together. So that's my opinion, family. It depends. It's just too many things to consider. The income that the man is making, the income that the woman is making, you know, their careers, a lot of things to consider, family. Bills. I mean, there's a lot of bills out there. I mean, like we've already went over. So there's a lot of things to consider for me just to give just a simple yes or no answer. But I think that a man should be encouraged to make it his objective to pay all the bills. He should be motivated to pay all the bills. Do whatever he can. At least be motivated to the point where you can pay all the bills. But at the same time, sisters, you got to be careful because you do not want him to be in a situation where he's paying all the bills and he can take advantage of you. Because he is paying for the household, he's paying for everything, he's holding it down. He feel like he can talk to you a certain way. He feel like he can disrespect you. He feel like he can view you as an object, as property. So don't just go out there and just choose any man who is able just to pay for all the bills, especially if he doesn't treat you like a queen. If he does not treat you as a daughter of Zion. That can be a trap going after these men who got it like that. And men, if you're low on your paper, the 50-50 thing, let's don't do this 50-50. I mean, hey, maybe you can go maybe 75-25, maybe. I don't know. 33-66. I don't know, something. Just, I think, however your situation, however, just I just hope that you make it work. But the 50-50 to me, that's just too strong because there's, our women do so many valuable things that make our lives so much easier. So much easier. So, and there's things that our women do that are just like you can't put a price tag to. So we have to consider that, family. So if you're a man that's just trying to get with a woman because you need somebody to help you to keep a roof over your head, I think honestly you should find some motivation, search the scriptures, pray, and be motivated to get this money. And not just get the money, but get that ownership. Be about your ownership. Be about owning, having a diversification of assets. So that's my answer, family. It depends, but men, I think we should strive to be. We should strive to be able to pay for all the bills. And I just hope, family, that this message helped you out. I hope I gave some perspectives that will help you think about. Here's some perspectives that will help you think about. And hopefully it's going to help you and your, it will help the man and the woman. It will help your marriage out in regards to this spicy, controversial topic, because this topic has been used to create a gender war within our community. But well, we need to stop with the gender wars, family. We need to knock it off. For real, for real. We need to return back to building our families and continuing to build up our legacy and leaving a legacy for our children's children and for our generations to come. And the first thing that we can do to do that is to return back to Yah, to return back to Yah's statutes, laws, commandments, to return back to Torah. All right, fam. So now I'm getting up out of here. One more last check in to the chat, and I am gone. All right. Cool. So I'm out of here, family. I'm your host, Jay and Israel. Until next time, peace.